Most of the friends of mine that I ride motorcycles with also have bikes. Some of them have more than one. Some have a whole garage full. I just got this one. I do have a spare 26 inch, but this one I've had for about 3 years, and I've had a lot of fun with it. Now that the weather's getting nice and a little cooler, it's kind of nice just to get out here to the mountains, sort of, a few minutes from home, and just come out and ride. Sorry if I'm shaking a little bit. I just kind of rode up the hill, so getting my cardio. I'd rather ride out here than go to the gym. I mean, the gym is just like half a mile from my house, but this is so much more fun than the elliptical. But I usually don't do bike videos, but I think this one kind of relates a little bit. When I first got this one, I did some upgrades, and one of the first things I did was I upgraded the forks, because it came with kind of cheap coil spring forks, and I wanted something a little bit better. And the problem with higher tech hardware is, I took it, after I rode it for a year, I took it to the bike shop to have the forks serviced, and it was like almost $100. So this time I did it myself. My rear shock, that's like about a $400 item, believe it or not, for a bicycle. But I had it for about 2 years, and I finally decided I was going to get it serviced. So there was a place that I could have sent it for, and they would have done it for $125, but I got the parts kit for like about 25 or something, and the oil was $10. But I watched the YouTube videos, and I just did it myself. Now this thing here, you wouldn't, being so small, it's pretty complicated, because it's got a shock in it, an adjustable shock, and then of course 2 air chambers for your suspension. And basically it just took it apart and replaced all the O-rings and replaced the oil, and there was a little bleed valve with a tiny little nylon ball. Yeah, it was like that. Both of them took me about 3 hours, but I wouldn't think that they would get that dirty inside. But the fork had some oil, some foam rings inside that were pretty black, just full of oil and crap. And so, but what I'm saying is, things look a little bit complicated at first, but just like with the motorcycle, some of the things that I thought that I'd have it taken to the shop for, just doing the research and reading the documentation that's provided by the manufacturer, and of course with the YouTube, it really wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. And I tell you, next time around, I'm not the least bit apprehensive. It's actually a lot simpler than I thought, which is the case for a lot of the things I did on my bike. On my motorcycle, I recently changed the rear tire. I thought it was going to be a real pain, and I was going to end up having to take it to a shop after failing, and I didn't. It was really not that hard. So when I come up for valve clearance or valve adjustment, I'm going to research that and do that myself too. But enough about my bike. This is a little place here that I kind of like to go. It's all on private property, but there's a bike park, and the property owner opens it to recreational hikers and bikers. No horses, no motorized vehicles. Just keeps it looking really nice. It's maintained here by a club, so they do a pretty good job taking care of it. Sometimes I do go mountain biking with friends, but just like with the motorcycle, I kind of like coming out solo myself too, because when you're solo, you can stop when you want, you go where you want. You don't have to keep up with anybody. Nobody has to keep up with you. That's kind of the whole spirit of the thing. Bone break. What's that? Is this where you break your bones? Too rough to ride up. At least for me. Holy shit. Yeah. Suppose you would break your bones. Just got done pushing up the hill here. This is a spot called the Boneyard. Well, this is why. Looks like probably cow. Most likely not human. It was a really steep climb coming up here.
How's it going?
Pretty good, yourself?
Good, good. Morning.
Morning. Yep. Not gonna be eating rocks today. At least I'm gonna try not to. Starting to think this trail is not the right one for me. This fucking thing's steep as hell. Can't climb it. In the lowest gear I have, and there's just not enough traction. Not enough traction in the rider either. I did not ride up that trail. I don't think I'm even going to ride down it, because one slip and you'd be taking a long tumble. Big construction area. Looks like more houses. Just what the desert needs. This is one of the black diamond trails anyways, so that means that I end up pushing my bike at least part of the way. Fuck. That's a lot steeper than I thought it would be. I got nobody else out here with me, so if I get messed up, I gotta only help myself. So let's not do that today. Till we see you next time, thanks for watching. Morning, how's it going?